when it comes to investing, one of the things I learned in the 90s was that young people see the world differently than older people. In the 90s, I was a technology analyst looking at the cellular industry, and it was just in its infancy. And many people in their 40s and 50s who were the fund managers thought cellular was just going to be a yuppie toy because it's just a glorified cordless phone. Whereas young people saw vastly improved like life utility by having a cell phone. And in the subsequent years, I found that that was also true about Bitcoin. That when we started writing about Bitcoin 8 years ago, it really resonated with our younger clients, but our clients in their 40s and 50s thought it was just a big Ponzi scheme. And I think that's the reality, that young people are the innovators because they're seeing the world with fresh eyes. I mean, uh, Fred Fred Durr, Fred Dyer, who is the founder of FedEx, who just passed away today, started FedEx when he was 26 years old. So, the most important companies are also being created by young people. So, I'd say that it's important to keep that mindset of trying to look at the world through the eyes of someone who's 20. It doesn't mean that you have to live life as if you are 20, but I'm saying that you have to look at the investment landscape through the eyes of a 20-year-old.
Bitcoin Zella stands out with its simplicity and clarity. We've crafted an experience that anyone can dive into, whether you're a crypto expert or just a new to the crypto world. Now guess who keeps his eye on us? The author of best-selling book Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. And we want to take this opportunity and thank all the people who trusted us, and we read every comment. And the best part, it's free. Subscribing now means you will get all new information for free. Don't just follow the trends, stay ahead of them. Subscribe to Bitcoin Zella today and enjoy the new edge. Tom Lee breaks down fund strats, granny shots, ETF smart picks, steady growth, and bold strategy. Let's see what's inside.
There's a lot of things to think about. First of all, the robotaxi is a pretty big deal because if you're wondering, why should this matter? Keep in mind, Tesla is basically taking its commercially sold Tesla with a few extra sensors and some changes to its software and allowing people to take rides in it without a driver. Okay, compare that to the cost of some of the other autonomous solutions like Waymo, where the car total all-in equipment cost is over 120,000. Tesla is doing this with a $30,000 vehicle. Number two, the reviews have been stupendous. I don't know if you just looked at all the people who talk about their usage of this robotaxi in Austin. Granted, it's not going to be $4.20 forever, but the experience was good because the app worked really well. So you might wonder, does it justify Tesla popping 8% today? I think in a sense, it tells us what was happening. I think many people were worried on Friday about the Iran war and the U.S. bombing a nuclear facility. On top of that, they were fearful that Tesla would have a really poor reception to its robotaxi. And when neither happened, I think it's a relief rally. So to us, I'd still like Tesla here. That's why it remains one of the most important granny shots.
XRP could be gearing up for a major breakout between July and mid-September, according to analyst Egrad Crypto. The altcoin has been trading in a tightening range between $2 and $2.40 for the past 3 months, frustrating both bulls and bears. But now, analysts are watching closely as XRP's price action forms a large symmetrical triangle, a pattern that typically signals a significant move is coming. Egrad believes this breakout is approaching fast. Based on historical triangle behavior, the breakout is expected to occur between 75% and 95% of the pattern's total duration, which means any time from early July to mid-September. His chart suggests that if XRP can reclaim $2.40 as strong support, a surge toward $8 or even $27 is possible. Momentum is already building. On June 24, XRP rallied 15% from a local low of $1.91 to hit $2.21. Now, all eyes are on the crucial resistance zone between $2.22 and $2.40. Analysts like Kasich Trades and Mikey Bull Crypto argue that a clean break above these levels could send XRP back to its all-time high of $3.40 or beyond. Crypto YouTuber Dusty BC added, XRP under $2 is incredibly cheap. If XRP clears the key resistance zones with strength, we might witness the start of a true trend shift.
Hopefully you tuned into the Granny Shots latest video. We talk about the stablecoin market. I think it's very important to be comfortable with understanding the importance of stablecoins before you make a decision about Circle. So first of all, stablecoins are really important. They were originally created as a way to off-ramp crypto into like what would be, cash. But in the crypto world, nobody really had access to a banking account. So it was a really important innovation to actually be able to, own a stable coin. And Tether was the first. Circle is compliant because it does all the KYC in the US. So it is, something that the US is comfortable actually trading. And stable coins are a great business model. They just have to hold a dollar like money market funds, but they can earn interest on all the collected collateral that they have. And that interest belongs to the shareholders of Circle. Is Circle expensive? It reflects scarcity because, Circle's total US dollars is, 62 billion. And it's trading at an enterprise value that exceeds that. So Circle is trading above the dollars of assets under management. Is that justified? Maybe. It just tells you a lot about scarcity because this is a bona fide crypto play that actually is what we call a rent-seeking business model. They generate really good profits with very few employees. So it does have a high valuation, but obviously it's not going to qualify as a granny shot for us because until it's included in a major index, it's really just a stock we're watching. But if you're interested in finding derivative plays of Circle, I would encourage you to look at a company like Coinbase because Coinbase actually has a revenue split with Circle where anyone using Circle on Coinbase, those fees that Circle receives are actually paid to Coinbase. So Coinbase essentially operates a stable coin called Circle, and they get half the revenues from that.
Ethereum is picking up serious bullish momentum as its price pushes toward the $2,500 mark, backed by strong technical signals and rising institutional interest. On Monday, Ethereum rebounded from a critical support zone between $2,100 and $2,200, a level buyers defended aggressively. The 3-day chart closed above $2,400 with a dragonfly doji, a bullish candlestick pattern, and often signals a reversal. It shows sellers try to drive prices down, but buyers stepped in with strength and reclaimed control. The heat map data paints a clear picture. Liquidity clusters sit just above $2,500, acting like magnets for price movement. Market makers may be eyeing this zone with potential short squeezes driving price even higher. The recent withdrawal of over 61,000 Ethereum from Binance supports this view, indicating a shift away from speculation and toward long-term holding. Adding fuel to the rally is a notable rotation of capital from Bitcoin to Ethereum. Over 90% of Bitcoin supply is currently in profit, which historically limits upside, while Ethereum is lagging behind. Just under 80% of Ethereum supply is in profit. This gap suggests Ethereum could be preparing for a catch-up move, similar to previous cycles. Meanwhile, Ethereum ETF saw a massive 68% surge in inflows in June, signaling growing institutional demand and possibly setting the stage for an explosive summer breakout. If you've been with us so far, a big thank you. Don't forget to subscribe for free to Bitcoin Zella for your daily news. The link is waiting below. That's all for today's crypto news. Stick around for more updates, insights, and analysis on cryptocurrencies. Share your thoughts in the comments, like this video, and subscribe for more exciting content.